with liberty and justice for all.
I would still like to comment on agenda item number 2, please. Texas Code 551 says I can do that. Can I comment on number 2?
I don't think that's open for public comment.
You don't
It's just-
think it's not the right answer, is it not, or is it? Yes or no?
No,
Are you sure?
yes.
A government body shall allow each member of the public who desires to address the body regarding the matter on the agenda. Number 2 is on the
You've
agenda.
already been asked. That's not under citizen comments. Now you're disrupting a meeting. That is what you're doing right now.
No, sir, I'm not.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to comment on an active agenda item number 2.
Well, you get that opportunity when we come up to that agenda item.
I did. Number 2 is an agenda item listed.
Not right now, right now. That
Right now it is.
No, it's not. Right now, we're calling the meeting to order. We're gonna follow our agenda.
Exactly. Number 2.
And whenever the agenda item comes up, we'll discuss it.
Sir?
Call the
1,
next
2.
agenda
2
item.
is an
Mayor.
agenda item. I would like to comment on
Call the
number
next
2.
agenda item.
Huh?
Call the next agenda item.
Then you're skipping the agenda.
Okay.
You're
We're
not-
gonna go to presentations and proclamations.
No,
We're gonna go.
Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? I bring you the most recent episode of the drama at the Aransas past city council meetings that's been going on with Jason Followell, and CJ Grisham has been making some guest appearances there as well. This latest meeting took place on Monday, March the 4th, 2024, and in my opinion, this is going to be the best one. CJ Grisham decides to bow down and apologize to all of the city council meeting, and then he turns around and slaps him with a lawsuit. And as you just saw in that clip, they haven't even gotten to the public comments yet, and it's already getting interesting. Let's hear what CJ Grisham has to say, and then we'll hear what Jason Followell has to say. Y'all enjoy it.
Ms. Scruggs, you can stay. I'm not going to be saying fuck a lot this time. I owe you some apologies. One, for the way I dress. As a professional, I've neglected to come to these meetings appropriately dressed, perhaps not looking like your definition of a professional. I've worn t-shirts, I've worn hoodies, when such royalty as yourself deserves Sunday best. After all, I think the mayor said it best when he said we should treat this place with the same decorum as we would a church. Unfortunately, I don't have the access to the city's credit card that the chief does. I can't buy a $1,200 suit. And I ignored the fact that you are to be worshiped in this temple of government, not held accountable. I apologize. Number 2, for the way I talk. I didn't realize that being way down here in southern Texas, it's entirely possible that word of the ratified 1791 Constitution that included the First Amendment might not have hit these parts yet, and that you're supposed to obey them. I meant to bring a copy for each of you, but my scribe ran out of parchment paper, molted flight feathers, a quill, and an inkwell. I apologize. I apologize for the company I keep. Chief Blanchard tried to warn me long ago during a meeting that he recorded and hasn't yet released that Mr. Followell was a criminal. I should be careful with whom I associate. Apparently criminals aren't allowed to have attorneys or something like that. But we'll find out soon enough. I should have listened. I didn't take the time to see things from a tyrant's perspective. I apologize. But all that changes now. Chief Blanchard was right. Anyone can Google stuff. Anyone can quote case law. We just didn't have the facts. We've just been wrong all this time when we spoke to you about gun rights, when we spoke to you about free speech, when we spoke to you about warrantless searches and faulty warrants based on no probable cause. When we demanded equal treatment of the law, we were just wrong. When we tried to educate you on the meaning of rubbish. By the way, just look in a mirror. After all, Chief Blanchard has been a cop for 24 years now. You all have been tyrants your whole life. Who are we to ignore this experience? Maybe you are the ones that are right all along. Last time I was here, Chief Blanchard gave me some advice, and I'm finally going to obey. It's important to respect and obey our police chiefs. They know better than anyone in this room what is good for us. They're smarter alone on their worst days than all of us are collectively on our best days. Otherwise, surely you wouldn't keep this guy employed as your police chief, right? So I'm taking the advice he gave me when he threatened to arrest me last time I was here for daring to read the words of the Supreme Court. When he said, "Stop talking and just sue me." Okay, Chief, here we go.
3 minutes are up.
These are your lawsuits.
Good job, CJ. Good job, CJ. Not you, Joe. We still love you.
Thank you.
I'll go. Jason Followell, your nemesis. How are y'all doing, guys? You might want to get you a new attorney because you have a First Amendment right too, and you're allowed to talk to people. That guy's full of shit. With that said, your minutes, Mr. Ram Gomez, you can get up here and talk for more than 3 minutes. You say please, not will. And if you would like to go back in time, I'll go back to time when this dumbass right here got up and he talked on 3:15:21. I am talking my 3 minutes. Please shut up. All right, 3:15:21. You let that man talk for 16 and a half minutes at this podium. He's not a citizen, but in citizens' comments, he got to talk for 16 and a half minutes about your dad, Jason. That guy right there got up and defamed your dad. No defamation, right? You let him do it. Anyway, it says please, so I'm going to continue talking after my 3 minutes, just like that man did, unless you would like to violate my 14th Amendment right, sir. With that said, you violated my First Amendment right today when I wanted to talk about an agenda item and you refused to let me. That could also pertain to a 14th Amendment right since you let other people get up here and talk. Get a new lawyer. Anyway, let's discuss Chief Blanchard's continual harassment and your continual harassment against the church in town. But you'll get up here and pray to God, won't you? You have your mommy come up here and pray to God, but you go harass the church. Anyway, this man right here uses HB 1925 to harass this church, saying they can't camp there. Made up a rule about 51% public place, yada, yada, yada. With that said, he tries saying that's a new law. It's not. It's been in effect for 3 years now. HB 1925, the definitions is what he's using for a public place to harass these people. What he doesn't tell them is the rest of the definitions explain that is a political subdivision, which is a separate legal entity of the state. That's private property, buddy. You don't own it, do you? You're not the manager of it? I didn't think so. Section 4805, prohibiting camping, provides that the person commits an offense if the person intentionally or knowingly camps in a public place without the effective consent of the officer or agency. It's not designed for private property, you moron. Having the legal duty of the authority to manage the public place. Is the church owned by you guys? No, so leave them alone and quit harassing them. I hope she sues your ass too. Thus, granting Pound Cake the authority to manage the property? No, you don't manage the property. All you are is a lying tyrant, and I call you out on it every single time. Be ready, YouTube. This one's going to be great. Didn't think so. I would have. You play checkers, dude. Play chess or get a better team. Like y'all suck. I beat y'all by myself every time. You got a new lawyer, and he keeps messing up. Like y'all are a joke. Anyway, I will continue to contest this council's blatant harassment against our citizens who aren't in your circle. And the hateful disrespect of all our constitutional rights from you people. You even target churches and the homeless. Pathetic. See you guys on YouTube. Oh, by the way, you've been served. Stone Cold Steve Austin's in the house, baby.
Next.
And you can't use the city attorney.